Welcome to Taking the Credit, episode number 59. And it's supposed to snow soon.
Monday evening.
We have a new president.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
There
Thank
you.
you. That'll help. Yeah, there's a lot going on today. Trying to stay kind of out of it, though. It's a little easier that way.
I agree.
Checked out. It's good. Yeah. I've been spending a lot of mental energy today preparing for a hunting trip tomorrow, and I am now very, very relieved because I realized that Mike, shout out to Mike, episode 57, Mike Ruggles, very relieved to know that we are going to be going hunting in the same area where Kirsten and I used to go hunting, which I'm very familiar with, comfortable with, and yeah, just excited now, even more so. So yeah, that's cool. Looking forward to that. What are you going to do while I'm gone? Oh, but the good news is I changed cell providers since we went hunting last out there. I'm hoping it still works, but I remember we could get service at select times up there.
Yeah.
So I should be able to contact you.
Hello, I'm hunting.
Yeah.
Here is where I camp.
Yeah. I'll send you.
Hello. Hello.
Oh, wow. Look at that. I could bring you on camera. Look at that.
What?
For all you guys on the live, it appears as though there's a selection where I could bring somebody on camera. I don't know what that means, and that would probably only be on Facebook, but there's a little button right there. That's cool. Shout out to Facebook.
We're the only ones watching.
That's okay. I'll bring you on camera. Let me bring you on camera. Yeah, I know. I guess, I don't know. It's supposed to be for like the interaction, but, you know. Anyway.
Yeah.
So, what are you going to do while I'm gone?
Probably watch movies and TV and hang out. I'll order pizza then. Not today then.
No, can we do it today?
Yeah, we can.
Look, I'm going to be eating nothing but granola bars.
I know. I feel just like there's so much anxiety going on right now. I feel so anxious. I don't know why. It's been like growing. Like this morning woke up, it was fine. Maybe I'm just worried about Cash. I hope he's okay. And I know I've been feeling really hormonal because like that movie that I was watching yesterday, which was really stupid while I was working out. And I was like, oh, blah, blah, blah. Then I watched the movie. Like I cried a little bit in one scene while I was working out. So it just felt kind of weird.
Nice.
But like today, even like just thinking about puppy makes me want to cry a little bit, but like there's no reason to, you know what I mean? Like I was like, everything will be fine. Yeah. Everything's okay. But yeah, I don't know. I just anxious. And
so what's going on? Like, I guess so people have any idea of.
So
people.
My mom and Brian's puppy was sick today, but like weird sick. And I don't know, like, cause I heard from Brian at like, it's like 1:47 or something like that. And he was like, Cash is sick, taking him to the hospital, like tell your mom. And then he was talking about how he was lifeless. He was just like laying there, like he's breathing and everything.
Really?
He had diarrhea, but he said that he's just like not moving at all. Doesn't want to play, doesn't want to do anything, which is very sad. But he called me for directions to get to the little vet clinic place, and they dropped him off. Or he dropped him off. I guess he doesn't have parvo, which is like a pretty big one in puppies. That's kind of like a, I don't know. I messaged Brian, said what's going on, and he hasn't responded yet. He saw the message though. And then he also told me that they made an appointment for Jack on Tuesday. So that's kind of sad too. I hate that. So
man.
Yeah. So I forgot to tell you about that because that has kind of been like sinking in, rather. It just kind of, it's not great, but,
I'm always on call Tuesdays as well, which sucks. Are you guys going to Estes for that?
I don't know. I didn't ask him about that too because he said he made an appointment for Tuesday. Didn't specify the details, but like if he's at the vet place, to me that would say that he made it there or something. Yeah. And if that's the case, you could come. You know what I mean? But I know that they talked about doing that up at the house because that would just make sense. And like I told him I'd help pay for that. Like if you want to get a vet to come up, but Jack is really old. He's like 16 or something. He's old. He's
an old dog.
Yeah, and he's been sick lately. It takes him like like 5 minutes to lay down. His back legs are like completely like stiff. He can't walk very well. He doesn't hear. He can't really see very well. And he just poops all the time and can't control his bladder. Like when I was up there watching him, he kept peeing, like would just pee and like he didn't even realize it. So that's sad, but
very sad.
But that's just kind of heavy this afternoon, like sick dog, old dog, the whole political stuff going on, all the new president and all that and whatever. Like I don't think it is affecting me mentally, but I don't know. It's kind of bleh.
Yeah. Well, it's been a lot of drama, that's for sure. I'm kind of relieved that it's
done finally.
Done. Yeah.
Well, for anyone that's listening, I won't get too political, but I do believe that Joe Biden is not going to last long in the office just as like physical. Like I just don't know. He seems really old and just kind of not all there. And I mean, anyone can see that. Like a lot of people, you know, just because, man, I'm like, my head is just going all over the place. I was thinking about the Social Dilemma movie I watched when they were talking about how everything's so politically divided these days. But anyways, like, a lot of things I've seen is just like the lesser of two evils. Like people just wanted to get Trump out. But then the Kamala Harris lady, she ran for, you know, she wanted to be the Democratic nominee for the presidential, you know, candidacy. But she came in like 12th. Like no one wanted her to be the president on the Democratic side. And then she is now the vice president. And I don't know how long Joe is going to be able to physically last doing, you know what I mean? Like all of the stuff I've talked to you about him and like getting names wrong, forgetting he said something about his dead son the other day, but like he thought that his dead son was like his daughter. It was really weird. But anyways, I think that she's going to take over probably within the next 2 years. And then that's just what's going to happen. So my take on the political stuff happening right now.
Yeah, I don't like to guess because people are so worked up about everything that I'd rather stay out of it, but also we have no way to say.
To know, yeah.
So
I know. That's just my prediction. I'm just saying like that's just possibly what could happen, but
anything's possible.
But that, I mean,
Kanye
that
could have won.
Yeah, he had like how many votes in Colorado? Courtney was telling me about this. It was between $6,000 and $8,000 or something like that.
$8,000.
Yeah.
Like it's money.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I don't know. I think it was around 5,000 or 6,000 maybe. It's like 60,000 in the US, I believe. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. Hi, Beth. Hi, Jesse. Hi, Linda. Hey, Kyle.
Kyle?
You're not your brother, Kyle.
Oh, okay.
No, Kyle Martin.
Like, what?
Shout out to Kyle Martin. So yeah, I don't know. That's just too much that's too much for me. Like, as you know, I like to avoid really conflict in general. And so that includes politics. So I have my thoughts, but at the same time, I am severely undereducated and
that's fair.
Kind of like hopelessly submissive to an extent because I feel as though, I mean, we're just like puppets essentially. And this whole political system is on either side is just created as like a distraction, but they're going to control whatever they want to.
Be whatever. Yeah. That's
so
I don't think anything that has happened really ever has impacted us in a big way. Any of the policies or things that anyone has ever done, really.
Yeah.
It just.
I mean, it does, but not like
directly, like in a big way.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway,
unless they unleash the wolves. Did
I mean, there's
pass?
a lot of stuff that affects us, but I don't know about the local proposition. Oh, hey Zach, what's up? Hey Linda again, hello. And for Beth, it is Christmas wreath.
It's from Whole Foods.
Sent from Whole Foods.
So good. They last forever. They're a little expensive, but definitely worth it.
They taste delicious.
I feel like I can't talk right now. I'm so like focused on so much other things right now. Just thinking, poor little puppy. I saw Beth said that dogs can get COVID too, which is kind of scary. Hopefully that's not the case, but my mom does work at the hospital.
Yeah, but everyone I don't know. It would have ravage through Jack first, right?
Yeah.
I think you have a good idea of like if they're laying out stuff for the mice, like to get rid of them, then
they've had a lot of mice. They
probably got some poi.
Yeah, I've seen like 5 dead mice up there, and my mom just kind of like scoops them up and throws them. So they just go over the fence.
She just takes her hand and just picks them up and skips them over the water.
No. But they found a lot of random ones up there. You know, they get into the poison stuff and then they just die. So I know there was one time when I was up there and Jack, he was like chewing on something. I was like, what are you doing? And he was like chewing on a dead mouse. And I was like, oh no, like get that out of your mouth. So if he came across something, I'm sure like as a puppy, something smaller, he probably could have easily. And I mean, they've got lots of wild animals up there. There's a ton of wild animal poop. I know Jack likes to kind of pick at it. So if the puppy found something and was like, ooh, this smells good. You know what I mean? Like it could have had anything in it. So it's hard to tell.
Very true. Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll hear back as soon as there's news about it, for sure.
It reminds me, I know we talked about this, but for all of the people, like Jude was sick once. We took her to the park in Louisville, the dog park. Yeah. And she used to love swimming.
That was a swamp. Why did we let her swim in that? I don't know. It was like, it was disgusting.
The only place of, like, that is the only body of water that I knew of, like, when she was younger that I could take her. Like, obviously now it's like we've gone out and looked at other places
and to think that we were that close to the Westminster dog park that whole time and didn't realize it for a while. Yeah. Man, that was a good one. It.
Yeah, she did.
She could handle it now, I think.
The dog park?
Yeah. She did just fine at the little one over here in Longmont until we were like trying to get her to focus on one dog, I think.
Yeah, she just gets into a mood. She's like, I'm the boss. Yeah. But that's her. That's her personality. She's very dominant. But
she
swam in the swamp. But she loved swimming. See, that's the thing is like she loves to swim. Like even the spot we take her up to in the mountains, like a mile away from where my mom lives, like she will swim. She'll find the deep area and swim. Yeah. And she'll drag the stick from Scarlet and swim in the spot because she knows Scarlet doesn't like to swim.
Nice. She just knows.
But she got really sick once when she was younger. And I remember freaking out a little bit. I think I gave her chicken and rice. I don't know if I gave her rice, but just something to calm her belly. And she did that for a couple of days. And then she started kind of. Yeah. Because I remember thinking about taking her to the vet because she was so like unlike herself. And
that's what I saw recently when she had the I told you about, like I took her out for a walk and we didn't get very far before she started puking. And then like that was it. That was a isolated incident, but you know, we treat her like a baby. Yeah. So I immediately got on the internet and was like, why does my dog's puke look like egg yolk?
That's happened. I mean, she does that. And I think it's like if she has a stomach ache, and I think about all the times that my stomach hurts, you know what I mean? Like it just, and that's when she'll eat grass like crazy. Like you've seen that happen before. And
yeah. So, I mean, I wasn't terribly concerned because it happened. She puked and then didn't puke. So, but I was looking it up and I think it's like boiled chicken and rice. Yeah. And then no water. Like.
That sounds right. Yeah.
Which is so weird to me. Like you withhold water. Like, don't we need that? Maybe the water that's needed is held within the boiled chicken. I don't know. But it seemed weird. It was like in 2 days or 3 days. Yeah, maybe it was like after 2 days, introduce like 2 to 3 tablespoons of water like with the food. Yeah. Like, really? Aren't you thirsty? Think about how much she drinks.
Yeah, she drinks when she's hungry. She'll be begging for like whatever we're eating, and we'll be like, "Go get some water." And she's like suppresses her hunger. Yep. She's just like, "This is good."
Appetite
Not
that suppressant. She's
ever hungry because she gets lots of food and lots of treats. So just throwing that out there.
Give it a try. Hey Bailey, welcome. Thanks for joining. I mean, she's smart. It works. Drink a bunch of water. Hard to still be hungry. Yeah. Easy to feel sick.
I should order pizza right now.
We should have pizza, please.
That's fine.
Papa pizza. Ooh, hey, check this out.
Is it the shoes?
I didn't do that. That was Kirsten. Hang on. Okay. I had another one. Hang on. Hang on. Okay. Well,
No, Joy.
this one's.
Now, come on. Let's go.
Oh, you can't hear it.
I just put my ear up.
Oh, they can't hear it either. You guys can't hear it either. Oh, wow. Sorry. Well, you'll have to actually watch the one on YouTube, I guess, to hear the sound effects that we just ripped through. Okay. Here we go. Question. Beth says, Thanksgiving plans. Who's cooking? What are we cooking?
Well, depends on where we're at, because if Thanksgiving happens in the mountains, probably my mom and I cooking, but if it's happening down here, then it would just be mostly me cooking.
I help a little bit. Okay.
What do you do? What do you do?
I take the juices.
Oh yeah, you baste the turkey.
And I baste the turkey.
But we eat turkey and the stuffing and mashed potatoes. What else do we eat? Sometimes green bean casserole. But we never have sweet potato yam stuff or whatever that is.
I've had a rocky relationship with green bean casserole.
It's really good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of like
I love it.
You don't. It's yeah.
I just had like when I was high school, early in college, maybe. I had a Thanksgiving at my mom's place. We had egg noodles.
Those are good. I love egg noodles. Yeah.
And green bean casserole. We had other stuff too, but like,
did you mix them?
No, just side by side. But I had them, and then I got really sick.
That'll do
and
it.
And then I was like, I can't do this. So I waited a long time, but I really liked it up until the point where it made me sick. So I waited a long time, had it again. Since then, all is good. We're on the up and up for sure. I wish we could have it more throughout the year, but.
My mom, they have a turkey in their freezer right now. I was like, is this for Thanksgiving? She's like, no, Brian just wanted a turkey. I was like, oh.
Respect that.
I wanted to have, didn't I say something about Thanksgiving in like September or something? And you were like, no, we can't have that yet. And
no, it wasn't like that. And it also wasn't that recent. It was like in the summer, but we got something else. We were looking at the turkey and then we ended up getting something else. Yeah, ham. We got the ham. The honey ham. So yeah, we'll either be doing that at Kirsten's parents' place or maybe here.
Just depends on how things
with her
are
family.
going.
Yeah. We're always, we know enough people from Michigan who live out here, so we always get invited to these other things, but it is nice that your family is close so we can actually do like family holiday stuff.
Yeah, what was that? I think it was Halloween in Sierra's all. Are you going to the thing? And I was like, what? I didn't get invited. I think you got the invite, but they're doing some sort of trip. Remember?
No, Chelsea and Brian were hanging out with you and I together, and they were like, what are you guys doing for Halloween? And we're like, going to her parents.
For Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving, yes, Thanksgiving.
No, but there was some trip. They're going somewhere, and we didn't get invited. Yeah. They're going to some like B&B or something.
Yeah, no, they told us about that. That's what they were saying. They were going to do a B&B and do Thanksgiving there, and it's in like Breckenridge or wherever, somewhere out there. They invited us. We were together.
I never heard about that.
And you were like, you can go. And I was like...
That was another time where I've been like, you can go.
No, it was that time.
No,
You're like, I'm going to be with my parents.
No, but they always do it. Do they do it on Thanksgiving though? Or is it like around Thanksgiving?
It's going to be on Thanksgiving, I
think.
Well,
this year, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes
I know
it's
in
not.
The past it's been around Thanksgiving.
I mean, we've gone.
I just remember hearing that. I was like, oh, this is news to me. And I was like, how come we didn't get invited?
We totally got invited. I think.
You did. I don't think
I haven't seen like the invite on Facebook or whatever, but they invited us in person and we are going to be with family. So that's what happens. All right. What up, Zach? Green bean casserole is his favorite side. Shout out. Jesse said, do the bark box for her. I don't know. That's a dog thing, right?
Yeah, but where does that come from? Just as like a nice thing to do?
I don't know. Bailey said they were talking about pizza. Shout out to pizza. Shout out to Bailey. Okay, here we go. Green beans. Hey,
there was
Beth's
a time,
favorite too.
your sick story, like I remember being at my grandma's house once in Baraboo, and there's like the wafers filled with the chocolate stuff. They're called pirouettes or something. They were in a can.
Yes.
I ate way too many of those, threw up.
The straw boys?
I could never eat them. Yep, I would never, no.
Those are so dope.
I am scarred.
Those are so dope. What Pepperidge Farm makes some bangers. Woo!
Yeah.
Pepperidge Farm. Jesse said we could go there.
Oh, we're gonna come to their house for
Yeah, Jesse, we'll come to you. They were talking about that on their podcast. Hey, 2 cameras. Shout out to Just Us and Sometimes Other People, Jesse and Bailey's podcast. And yeah, check it out. It's on YouTube. Might be on audio. Maybe it's on audio too, but it's definitely on YouTube. Check it out.
YouTube, and I saw there was a comment, something about getting on Spotify. Getting Spotify soon.
Oh, okay. Cool. Oh, yeah. Okay. Maybe he was talking about the puppy. He said BarkBox is a subscription for toys
I know
and
what
treats.
BarkBox is. I saw that.
Okay.
But
the toys and okay.
But like
okay.
for fun for the puppy, or just
maybe
in general. 'Cause
hey,
Courtney does something for her dog. So I mean, Jude is so spoiled as is. Like
look at her over there.
I went to Walgreens to get Halloween candy,
She's
and
crazy.
I picked up a baby llama, like a stuffed llama, and it's her new favorite toy.
Yeah, she loves
Stuffed
it.
animal, so
oh my
random.
god, and it's a cute toy.
Yeah.
It's got like the big bubbly eyes, and she just
She
carries it
hasn't
around
eaten
softly.
eyes out. So that's like a thing she does, and she hasn't done that yet. So
That's the thing she did.
whatever happened to the brown bunny that got ripped up? I haven't seen that one in a while, and I fear that someone would just throw it away, like the time that the baby head was in the trash, and I was like, what the heck?
Yeah, I don't know. Could be behind sofa or something. Okay, for the price of BarkBox, you spend less on that than you would on anything else. All right. Jesse works for BarkBox. Thanks, Jesse. I appreciate you.
Jesse works for BarkBox?
Yep. Shout out to Jesse. Shout out to BarkBox. Sponsor us. Beth asked, "Did you hand out candy for Halloween? Any trick or treaters?"
Yeah,
This is a sensitive subject.
We're never
you really
doing
hit
Halloween
a nerve here.
Again.
You hit a nerve.
I'm curious, and Beth, tell us if this has ever happened to you. But I bought one bag of candy because the last couple of years we haven't had anyone come by. Put out a bowl of candy, didn't put a sign like take one or anything, but they went through it. Like we had probably like up to 15 groups of kids come by, and it was going really well. I was super excited. I was like, heck yeah. I put out some little tea light, little fake candles out there, lit the walkway, made it all creepy
Super
and
creepy.
stuff. And then I told Eli, I said, we'll keep the candy out until like 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock rolled around. I was like, there's still a couple stragglers out there, so we'll leave it till 9:30.
It's kind of on me. I think you asked me, like, should I bring it in? And
you're
I was
like,
it doesn't hurt to leave it out.
But then it was like 9:26, I remember, and I was watching movies in the bedroom. I saw shadows outside. There was a small one, and then I saw like 2 following. So it was either teenagers or bad parents with a small, very bad child, or it could have just been 3 teenagers. I doubt any adults would do this. But they took the whole candy, all of the candy in the bowl. And I even had
left the bowl.
I had my brother pick up another bag because we went through the one because I didn't think we were going to get that many trick-or-treaters.
Yeah, can we start with that? Because we never get trick-or-treaters. No,
I'm telling a story. Let me just finish because I'm really angry about it.
Okay.
And so, we filled up the bowl with like extra candy that wasn't even supposed to happen in the first place. And I even told Kyle, I was like, you know what? Don't get extra candy. We're fine. This is fine. Like, just come home. But he brought the extra candy. We put it out, and some really awful child or teenager ruined it for
Kyle's
everyone.
fault.
So next year, no candy. Never. I'm not even going to put up decorations. Like, damn those kids.
We're going to put the decorations back up. We're going to do it again. It was fine.
All right. Did Beth say anything? Hopefully she did. What happened? Has that ever happened to you? Because that's the worst. I hate it so much. If anyone else that it's happened to, let me know, because I now despise putting out candy. It will never happen again.
There we go. All right. Well, shout out to Zach. Zach, take care, bro. Thanks for tuning in. Beth seems surprised. But Bailey, shout out to Bailey. Shout out to Beth. Shout out to everyone who's checking in. Bailey said, Kirsten, that happened to me last year.
I see that.
All right. Some high school kids took it all.
Yeah.
She identified them too. She was like, show me your student ID. And they're like, we're in high school. And she was like, oh, those high school kids.
I was so mad though. Like, it's so rude. It's so rude. Like, I never did that. Sure, I did other bad things as a small child, I'm sure, but like, I never stole candy. And I get very possessive in that way. Like, I'm such a bitter person to start, but the fact that like Kyle, who works like a very long job and can barely afford to live and get by, like he buys,
don't put that out there. That's so not true.
I know, but he buys a bag of candy.
You're just not living.
He buys
tough.
a bag of candy with his own money, and some like entitled, stupid little kids like just steal it. Like, what? That makes me so mad. Like, I hate when people use my things, which happens quite often, not recently, because I take preventative measures. But when people use my things or take things, like, I get very, very upset. I do not like that. Unless I'm like, here, have this, or hey, use this, or hey, borrow this. But I can't stand it. I get so mad. Yeah. So mad. And I can't let go. It just lingers.
It lingers. Yeah. My perspective is like, we just don't need the candy. We don't need all of that.
We don't need it.
But it would end up. You didn't pay for it.
Kyle paid for it.
Yeah, and Kyle was fine.
He was mad, but he came up with a scenario to make it less angry.
Very good. What is that called? Cognitive behavioral therapy.
Is that your story? Because I don't like that story. It does not apply to everything.
No, but I'm just saying he chose to look at the same situation in a different way, and now he feels better. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know. Well, at least it was the bad type of candy. It was mostly sweet stuff, so people want chocolate anyways.
Yeah, nobody wants that.
It's like Nerds
and
those little
junk.
stoppy things.
That's junk. We would have ended up throwing it away.
Yeah, I know, but Kyle, what did I do?
Kyle doesn't need all the sugar.
What did we get? Oh yeah, we went and had lunch with my mom, so we got him food because I felt bad. I was like, sure, let's get him food too, because I felt bad that someone stole his candy.
Well, you guys, Kyle's very kind,
like
and so are you.
Candy from an adult baby.
Poor Kyle. How long do you think he's gonna let his hair go?
I offered to cut it for him. He should just let me cut it. He should buzz his head like you, because I think that would make him feel better. Just buzz it.
I don't think it'd make him feel better. He's really hanging on to it. Shout out to Garrett for tuning in. What's up, G?
Oh, we could talk about the ear candle thing too.
Oh yeah, we do need to. We do need to. But, Josh, my brother Josh, at one point in time when I was in like 8th grade, so he would have been in
candy?
11th grade. Yeah, when I was real young. Yeah, I was. Yeah, I had hot fingers. I got caught too.
You did that too? You were stealing candy?
Not on Halloween, but like from gas stations and stuff.
Oh my God.
Yeah, different guy. I was a little guy.
My stories of petty theft.
Yeah, yeah.
Steal from the corporations.
That's not that bad when a kid takes the candy from a bowl. It's like,
that's my candy though.
It's all
my candy,
out there.
Go to jail.
Yeah, we didn't expect. It wasn't like you guys were supposed to buy this and you didn't. It was like, you're gonna get it for free. Now you just get a lot, and it's crappy candy. So, yeah, Josh. When I was in 8th grade, I think he would have been in about 11th grade, and he had some banging hair. Like, it was nice, like NSYNC, full on Backstreet Boy, thick head of hair.
That doesn't. Well, when I think of NSYNC, I think of Justin Timberlake and the curly noodle hair.
Yeah, I shouldn't have
said
said
wasn't
that. No, it was more like Fuller Bieber's Swooper Dupes.
That makes more sense.
Yeah, and it was good. And then not too long later, it started to really just sayonara. And but he still had it, and he was like growing it longer. And when no, let me knock this back. Okay, that happened fast. Whoa. Shout out to Josh. Love you, bro. When I was in 8th grade, there's a family picture that's out in the garage. I think we posted it up at my mom's memorial, where I have Air Force Ones on and this like terrible outfit from academics. It looked real bad. And Josh had that sweet, sweet boy band hair. And I would say like a year later, his boy band hair was bad boy hair. But like, it was just leaving. It was long, but it was just leaving him.
Oh, so it was like balding long hair.
Yes, it was like balding long hair. And I saw Kyle, and I was like...
This is kind of like where he's headed.
I was like, this is what Josh did.
I think it's kind of like a last attempt to try and just salvage the non-bald.
But it's a denial thing, too.
Yeah, that sounded close.
Which is
that?
tough. I did hear that. How close?
Across the street, maybe. Update. I saw the piggy. The cat is back. The neighborhood cat is back. The cat did not get taken. The cat is still around. Thank God.
From NSYNC to Jake the Snake. Yes.
Jake the Snake? What is that?
It's a wrestler, professional wrestler, used to carry a big snake in a bag out to the ring, and his hair was like, he had the long hair, and then the Homer Simpson few strands on the top.
I don't remember that guy.
That was like Hulk Hogan era, a long time ago. All right, Beth had a few houses give her daughters the whole bowl of candy. That's real nice.
Different.
That's cool.
That's really lucky and nice.
That's
I would never do
good.
that though. I would actually. I would if it was like the end of the night and some trick-or-treater showed up and I was like, here, have some candy.
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't happen because everything is all closed, and I think you just put candy out this year.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard some people setting up a table, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Jesse and Bailey were talking about that on their podcast. I don't know if you guys ended up doing that, but they were talking about setting up the table outside and then just hanging out outside then 6 feet away or whatever.
Happening, social media, and then the tube thing where you create the tube and you just throw. What is that? What?
Sorry. Shout out to Josh. Josh just joined. Josh, we were just talking about the evolution of your hair and how it relates to Kirsten's brother's hair and how much I love you. So shout out to you. Well, whatever. Check out the Button Boys radio show /podcast or whatever. It's good. You'll like it. Shout out to Ryan. Thanks for tuning in, bro. Appreciate you too. Ryan's Garrett's brother-in-law. We worked at Shakespeare's Once Upon a Time together, and he is and has been for a long time very big into video production. Very skilled.
I thought you were going to end up very big. I was like, what
does
that mean?
Ryan's very big. No. But anyway, thanks to everyone who's joining and hanging out with us. It's nice.
It's a boring Saturday night.
I realize, and shout out to GoPro, but we're live streaming on this GoPro here.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're up against these mics, but only the
I have not looked at the camera at all.
Yeah, that's okay.
Gonna be me
we don't need it doesn't need to happen, but we'll have the good audio through that, but you guys are just hearing us through GoPro audio. So it's we're sitting here with the mic. Can you do me a favor? Could you turn that up a few notches? Just roll the thing a little bit since it's getting dark out. Oh, yeah. Perfect. So, yeah. You're not getting the crispy audio, just the GoPro. But we could have done it if I just plugged this audio interface into her phone, but I didn't think to do that. What are you up to? Oh, okay. Yeah.
Twice thought I heard a lady yelling something, so I wanted to see if that was new.
Okay. Kirsten's looking for the Muskers. We've been watching My Big Fat Gypsy Wedding lately.
It's good.
Also, shout out to the shadow that's casting on this. That looks cool.
On what?
I like it.
Cool
Anyway.
beans.
Yes. My Big Fat Gypsy Wedding.
It's very good.
I like it. You were right.
Yeah,
Kirsten's you'd like this.
Kind of weird.
And I was
creepy.
I absolutely do. I absolutely do. The fight scene
on
the recent episode, very good. Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the cousins.
And we have to watch
married.
The Bachelorette.
Yeah.
Guys,
I guess
we haven't talked about that enough on this show. We just haven't. And we need to because it's so dumb.
The Bachelorette.
Yes.
Has anyone else watched it? Anyone listening watched the new season, The Bachelor with Claire?
Yeah,
she's the worst.
Please.
She is the worst.
Please let us know. We're on Hulu watching these episodes probably a week late or whatever when they come out. Nice. Hit that Taco Bell. All right.
Is
nice.
that what that is?
Beth said don't forget to order pizza. Good night. Thanks for joining.
Thank you.
What was I just talking about?
The Bachelorette and how
Thank you.
awful it
Yeah, I
is.
was like, I wasn't talking about Gypsy Wedding anymore. Yeah, so The Bachelorette, this season, they're doing like everything at a La Quinta.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of hard to say La Quinta. I was like, I wanted to just start laughing thinking about it. But they're doing the whole thing at a La Quinta. And normally, okay. Let me preface this by saying that the first season of Bachelor or Bachelorette that I had ever seen was the last season, which was The Bachelor with Pilot Pete. That's the first time I watched it. And I loved it because it's dumb and perfect. But a big part of the show, and like I think a big part of why a lot of people go on this show probably is because of all the adventure. Like,
no, they go on the show because they want people to
recognize them.
They want to gain fame now.
Yeah.
Because back in the day, it was just, oh, I'm on The Bachelor, I'm on The Bachelorette. That was it. But now a lot of them get like little side gigs in the TV business and stuff after the fact. So
yeah,
if they're pretty enough or if they're obnoxious enough, people want to know what happens to them. It's kind of like Chris from The Bachelor in Paradise, the guy that was like a man whore.
Oh, Bukowski.
Yes. That's funny that you remember that, but yeah. So
I have to. The trivia is coming. So, yeah, anyhow, that's the first time I had watched it, but it seems like that would be a huge selling point. Like, they're flying all over the world, staying in different places, one of them being Cleveland. Hilarious. But they would fly all over, staying in nice places and experiencing different things, and their dates would be like super exotic. We're going to have a Sports Illustrated photo shoot at this waterfall or whatever. And then this season they're like, we're going to go to the town hall area, the meeting conference room at the La Quinta.
You had to play dodgeball.
To play dodgeball or to read poetry or whatever. And man, it's bad. And then Bloids.
Yep.
Kirsten knew before.
Oh yeah, of course.
Before we started, that there was
gonna happen. I knew
that there was like
it was like a very big thing.
Predestined.
Yeah.
Predestined.
But that's the episode
situation.
that we'll be watching next. But we already know what happens, which makes it kind of hard to want to watch.
But
I
do
guess,
want to
like
watch
a whole hour and a half.
I want
of watching spoilers.
watch it. So what do we do then? Do we watch it, or we don't watch it?
Well, obviously, I think we will watch it, but because they drag that stuff out. They really just drag it out. So do you want ricotta cheese, mozzarella, red onion, sausage, white
You're
pizza?
Getting a white pizza?
Is that okay? You don't want it?
I mean, I don't
could
like
do the
them
two smaller
as
ones.
much.
Okay.
But hey, no. You can do it.
No, it's okay.
I shouldn't have as much tomato. That's the real deal. So you can go for it. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it.
This place is so expensive. It's
Yeah.
insane. I kind of half think that a lot of this is just Grubhub charging. I've noticed that the service fee that they added, it's grown huge amounts. Like it's insane. Like they charge an extra 18%. And the part that makes me very upset is the fact that they charge that and like even the gratuity and everything on each other.
Yeah.
So like the tip, realistically, I was putting an order together for someone the other day and it was like $40 food and the service fee was like $8, but then the gratuity was like on top of that. So the tip was like almost $20 or something ridiculous. I was like, are you kidding me? Like you can't, I don't know. And I get tip your drivers and all that, but it's insane.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's still on a tip, but it's crazy. It's really just Grubhub. And I don't know if it's just Grubhub. It could be all these other places doing the same thing, but
we can do multiple things.
Well, we don't need to do multiple things.
Just get what you want. It's fine. It's open. Blah.
Buffalo wings.
I know that sounds good. I might get some of those too. But okay, so I did a little bit of shopping. I got some flare like bell bottom jeans recently and some pants, and I actually really like them. They're very exciting. I remember I got a pair not too long ago, and you were kind of like, what? But they were white and they had stars on the butt, so you're kind of like, eh. But
I remember. Yes.
Yeah. But the ones that I got are just like flower designs on them. Makes me feel very fun. And then these yellow ones that I just got, very fun too. But these might go back. I don't know if I love them. They're very comfortable.
I think they're cool. I like them. They're like leggings, but bell bottoms, but
yeah,
cool.
Cool.
Hamburger combo mountain pie.
Ew.
Wow. I shouldn't look at this.
I know. Well, I haven't eaten at all today. That's the thing. And you had a smoothie, and that's it. I've been going hard at the gym again.
Did we do small? Yeah.
We
yes,
did.
You have.
We did. But
Okay. Honey white crust. Well, yes. Basil pesto sauce with pine nuts. Marinara Alfredo. Okay, that's what came on it, right?
that's what I got last time, and I was like, what the hell? Because the time before that, it didn't have tomatoes on it, so I was really pissed.
Marinara.
You get like a large
Alfredo.
pizza from this place, and it's like $50. It's insane.
Yeah, that's so crazy. Roasted
Insane.
garlic olive oil sauce. Maybe that's what I should do.
No, get the marinara Alfredo.
I know, but it's the red that gives me the heartburnies.
Okay, well, do whatever you want. Are
Barbecue
people still watching?
sauce.
We've gotten boring.
Yeah, no one's watching anymore. Shout out to no one. Thanks for checking in. Okay. Well, yeah, of course. I don't know. Do you want to just do the white pizza and then we'll just eat that?
Did someone lose a dog? Is that?
No, somebody's walking a dog. Do you want to just do a white pizza?
Oh, no, it's up to you. You can pick something else.
I don't know. I guess I shouldn't be doing this right now either because it's terribly boring to be trying to figure out what pizza.
Then give it to me. You keep talking about your stuff and I'll pick.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know what else to talk about. We could just wrap things up.
Yeah. 42? Yeah, it's not the worst. That way you can get on the games.
Yeah.
But what else has been happening?
Not
much else. I feel like there was something else that I wanted to talk about, but I forgot what that would be. There's a lot of noise coming outside. Like, is the back door is open, right?
Yeah.
That would, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably it. We have, I think, new neighbors.
It's only 4:51.
Yeah.
That's insane.
It's just because, it's getting dark out.
Yeah, I took down the Halloween decorations today. That was super exciting.
Yeah.
Everything is nice and neat now. I got to get some red and green lights for Christmas.
Red and green, right? Christmas. Yeah, we do need Christmas lights. That'll be good. We'll set that up.
Oh, did you spit on my phone? There was like spit on here.
You would be lucky to have my spit on your phone. Yeah. Let's see. We are trying to push Story to record more, right? Kind of.
I've been harassing you about
Kirsten's been really harassing me about working.
I've been hurting your feelings really hard because I've been very honest.
Yeah, she's been really rude lately, and it's been good, and we're getting places, so that's good. But maybe joining the Chamber of Commerce, I feel like I should just do that.
I don't think you should. I feel like have a conversation with my mom. She was talking about this. There's some other program, like a community for something, where it's like actually helping people with new businesses. Like they have funding and stuff like that instead of like just trying to do the chamber. But I mean, you have your business group that I kind of creep on from time to time, and they would probably know a lot too. But
and really it was just like the one or two guys who chimed in and let me know like their experiences with their chambers, and it seemed good. So I would think it might be a decent option, but I don't know. I also don't know what your mom was referencing.
Yeah, I just sent her a message and asked. I can't remember what it was called, but it was, I can't remember. But it was some like organization or some local group or something that they like help get your business off the ground. Like it's
interesting.
Like ask her about that. I can't remember what they're called.
Yeah. So things like that are definitely worth looking into. It is kind of nice right now because that Chamber of Commerce has those meetings on Mondays.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm like, I
They meet
could
every
do that
week.
Virtually.
Yeah.
Currently. But yeah, it's like noon to 1 or something. So yeah, I guess I'll just have to talk to your mom and see what she's referencing and see what makes sense.
Yeah.
So anyhow, I guess we could just get this pizza moving and run
sounds
it.
Good. Hang out, watch some TV. I really need to find out how Cash is doing. It's bugging me. Brian has to message me back. We need to know what's going on with Puppy.
For sure. We do. Okay. Well, let's figure that out and relax a bit. And tomorrow, gosh, I actually don't even know what time I'm supposed to be leaving in the morning. But I'll have to figure that out. So, yeah. All right. Well, thanks everybody who tuned in. That's cool. And shout out to everyone who's been tuning in. This has been episode 59 of Taking the Credit, and we will see you guys next week.